Megyn Kelly once said, "Bullying can leave scars that don't heal." I can only add, bullying can end fatally. One of thousands real stories to confirm my words. When Amanda Todd posted a video on YouTube with the use of flashcards, it seemed like a cry for help. She narrated her silent story of how she used self-harm, drugs, and alcohol in an attempt to silence the pain she suffered as a result of cyberbullying. She was desperate for someone to understand her, listen to her. Amanda Todd took her own life. And now I would like you to be asking yourselves a question. How can I protect myself and others from such kind of abuse? Please, listen to my presentation attentively. Be ready to take some notes because it is a vitally important issue. My presentation this afternoon is in three main parts. Firstly, I will start from the suicide statistics. Then I will move to the signs of depression of cyberbullying. And finally, I will speak about how to stop cyberbullying. Feel free to interrupt as we go along. I'm going to start off by outlining your statistic numbers. Cyberbullying is another form of bullying that is more prevalent due to increased access to cell phones and the internet. Have a look at this. This slide represents suicide statistics as a result of cyberbullying. As you can see, according to the latest research, 42% of youth report being bullied online. Statistically speaking, 69% of teens own their own computers, cell phones, and use social media. An average teen often sends 60 messages a day. That's double the rates for an adult. And girls in the age group of 14 to 16 years old often send 100 messages a day. Over 81% of teens admit that bullying is easy to get away with online. About 20% of kids that are cyberbullied think about suicide. I should point out that only 1 of 5 cyberbullying incidents is reported to authorities. As you can see, the figure speaks for themselves. Going back to what I was saying earlier, the cyberbullying can be fatal. You should take into consideration the signs of depression to notice in time in order to protect your close friend or child, etc. This can help save lives. Let's take a look at them. Here are the main signs of depression. It can be talking or joking about suicide, or writing poems about death, dying, or suicide. Talking about the way of killing themselves using pills or weapons. An outgoing person that withdraws from family and friends is a sign. A good student who loses interest in learning is a sign of depression. It can be trouble sleeping, frequent nightmares, weight loss, or extreme weight gain. These things can suggest the real problem, and noticing it, you should act. Talk to kids about suicide and tell them that it's not the way to solve problems. To show you that this is really urgent to be noticed, I want to tell you a short story. Imagine this is what report. She was a prospective student, but one day she was attacked sexually by 3 boys at a party she attended. Photos were taken of the incident and posted online. She didn't tell anyone about the attack. She lost weight, stopped studying, had no friends, and posted poems and videos about death. Finally, the girl hung herself about 8 days after the incident. I guess there is nothing else to add. And now let's move to the last part of my presentation, but not less important: how to stop cyberbullying. If you are being cyberbullied or know someone who is, take these actions on how to stop cyberbullying. Have a look and notice some of them. Save the evidence. Take screenshots, save emails and texts, and keep on any voicemails. You can use the evidence to support your claim. Then tell the police. If someone is cyberbullying you in an inappropriate sexual ways, police might need to come into play. I should draw your attention to the next one, that is prevent communication. Prevent communication. Although with cyberbullying it is hard to stop communication due to the amount of accounts a person can create. Begin the process by blocking them and deleting them from your social circles. The next one may be change your account setting. Prevent the person from finding a new way to communicate with you by limiting the amount of personal information you make available online. Another alternative may be create new accounts. It might be necessary to create new accounts so that that person is no longer able to reach you. And remember, rethink before you post. And the last one is don't wait too long to ask for help. Don't assume the problem will go away on its own. Speak up immediately to put a stop to it. Tell an adult. And in closing, I will just ask you to remember the words of Cat Cora. Bullying is killing our kids. Being different is killing our kids. And the kids who are bullying are dying inside. We have to save our kids, whether they are bullied or they are bullying. They are all in pain. Thank you for your attention.